All right. Are we live? Testing. Testing. Clap, clap. Hand check. Audio. Let's see how we're doing here. All right. Do. Oh, let's go out of orange mode here. I'll hide away on this side of the screen maybe today. All right. Let's see what we got here. Arms. Okay. I'm probably not actually going to work on the arms at the moment. Seem kind of small over here. Hello. Let's see if we can reset our position. There we go. And bounce around the screen because I can. Joys of being virtual. Hi. And look, we're even giving a new soundtrack, or new album, a chance here. I believe this is the Sleepwave from backing track. Got some Sleepwave, got some decaf tea. And as always, pouring it into my forehead. And that's one of the things we're going to fix tonight. I'm going to model my invisible coffee mug here. Well, my hand tracking's actually picking up quite nice. It actually looks like I'm holding an invisible mug. Set that way over there because I know me, I like to talk with my hands, and that would absolutely go careening into something else. So over there we have some little electronics parts and my phone with touch portal, which is fun. It's like a Stream Deck if you don't have a Stream Deck. So we can just hit the little buttons on there. We got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. I'm going to make camera 3 so that it zooms me to the other side of the screen. I think that'll be a nice feature. Let's see, what else we got? We got, we can switch scenes. This fantastic fella will be joining us. Would have been joining us tonight, but my toddler decided to be a little monster today, so I didn't have any free time. We got them all tested on my main PC, so I just need to port the code over to Rusty's PC. And then a little bit more testing, and then we're good to go. We'll have old man Rusty again. It's very exciting. However, we don't have him yet. Oh, we have a BRB screen. Here we go. We don't have him ready quite yet. In fact, he is sitting right to the side of my mouse. Can track him picked up? Hi there. Hi, Rusty. Ooh. Hi, Rusty. You're right over here somewhere. The tracking falls off a little bit. But no, all the servos are all working. Now he can move gently from side to side instead of swinging very fast. See, I can't even mimic that in 3D here. But he just flops about. When you've got I don't know how many pounds that is. I think I'll weigh him before I stick his head back on his neck. See how much Rusty's head weighs with all the little motors and the lens and other stuff. The circuitry is actually the lightest part, so nuts and bolts. So hopefully we can have that maybe Thursday, but most likely after Thursday. Thursday I have a gaming stream planned for this time, so 8 p.m. I have Dome Keeper listed because that's why I've been playing on Thursdays, but I might switch it up and Plugging ye old Dreamcast. So we'll see. We'll see. I have to set up the scenes and see how that works. Eventually, I'll go even further retro and hook up the Commodore 64. That'll be fun. So yes, I have a working Commodore 64 just sitting behind me on a little desk. I have not been brave enough to try the floppy disks yet. I'm a little worried that my childhood games on floppy disks are. I'm just gonna put them in the disk drive and it's gonna make some crunching sounds, you know, or keep reading because it's just a little magnetic disc from 40-ish years ago. Olds. All right, but today, make sure I'm clicking on the right screen. I'm always tempted, because I have OBS open on to my left, over here. I'm always tempted when I see my program or game open on this monitor that I'm always tempted to click on it and start using it. Whereas my main monitor is right here, right in front of me. So, what have we got here today? We have me. But no, it says blend shapes. We might get to some blend shapes, but I've put off making my coffee mug long enough. So one thing I want to do is I want to get the measurement of about how big this coffee mug should be in relation to my 3D, so I don't have to scale it up and down. Because you might as well just make it right the first time. Oh, look, I can even make a... Really? Yeah, a pipe right there. Who knew? Who knew? Right. We got here. Side view. We'll just change this to top view for now. Soon it'll be pipe view. I think this coffee mug's gonna be a little small. I mean, what do you think, folks? Oh, a little too small. Okay, you know what? For giggles, I have a ruler here. Because I believe this model is to scale. We're looking at about 10 centimeters by, we'll say 12 centimeters. So radius 5, height 12, thickness. Well, we're going for a 3D look, so let's make it a little chonky. And subdivisions height 1. Yeah, we'll do 1 for now. Subdivision caps 0. Yeah, we'll fill it in later. All right. That looks entirely too small. That is entirely too small. And that's a little big. Okay, so we are not looking at, interesting. We're not looking at a to scale. Well, it would be to scale, of course, but not a 1-to-1 scale. Let's see, how big is Rusty again? Ah, we're about half. So if I do 25, and let's see. Instead of 120, it'd be 6. Jeez Louise. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous. I mean, Also not quite what I'm going for. Can I not read a ruler? Okay, that is 100 millimeters by 120 millimeters, and that's really tall. That's actually too tall for a. Oh well. Let's just guesstimate. So if we go double, we go by 4 and make it kind of pixely chunky. There we go. You know, that actually looks about right. Let's see. Oop, that's not what I wanted. So we're just making a simple mug, and then I'll probably just export it as its own object. Move it a little bit out of the way here. Pipe, polypipe. We want it to be a little cartoony. So radius 10, height 40, thickness 2. And let's make a little companion for him. Radius 40, height 1, 12. Oh, that was slightly ridiculous. I got my numbers backwards. Radius 10. Welcome to Rusty's Scuff Stream. How y'all doing tonight? I'm gonna have a slightly raised bottom there, as mugs do. Oh, that is some ugly UVs. UV. Actually, you know what? We'll just go with it. That's fine. The UVs will be easy enough to edit. They're hiding over on my other monitor. They'll be easy enough to edit. Okay, let's see. Now the question is, am I going to be a righty or a lefty? So it looks like, because I'm mirrored, because I'm mirrored, I'm going to put the handle on this side. Mesh tools. Where are my mesh tools? We're just going to plop a handle out over here. Oh, where am I? Shift? No. Here's where the rusty part of the Rusty Robot Factory experience comes in. I want to divide this guy, nope, in half. And somewhere in here, keyboard mouse shortcuts, here we go. There's the edge midpoint. There we go. Control, Shift, left mouse. Wow. Hand tracking, a little wonky. Control, Shift, left mouse button. Okay. I know somebody's going to scold me for sculpting in perspective anyways. Let's go right about there. Oh, beautiful. That's actually really nice. And put another one right here. Put one down here. And we'll probably move him around. That seems a little low. Making a mug. If I was smart, I would have snapped him to the grid. This one grid? That is not grid. This one grid? Put you there. You there. We got 1, 2, 3. I can count. It's a fun little chiptune so far. Remove grid. Oops. Here's where I have to sigh, because if I had the newest version, I think the newest version of Maya, this operation would be so much cleaner. Like that right there, it would Boolean right into there because there's some kind of new auto Boolean feature. If I make it big doing this this here fancy VTubing, and I can pony out $300, 300 bucks for the new version. That's going to definitely be on my wish list. Okay, now let's see. How do we do this the old-fashioned way? Snap, maybe? Snap. But that is not quite the way to do that, because we still have to weld. Actually, I believe we have to weld. Oh yes. Well, let's turn off snapping here. Yeah, you see how that's not all connected. Okay. Mesh, mesh, mesh. Where are you hiding? Not delete. Merge? Merge. Okay, now let's try it. Yeah, oh, geez, did I just weld the wrong ones? Okay, you two. I need you to kiss. Merge selected components. Merge vertices. Always merge for two vertices. Merge. Go. Result. Polymerge vert. So theoretically, that should have done what I wanted it to. It's always the simple things that get you, huh? The simple things you forget about doing. Gonna have to look this one up. No, actually they are merged. Look at that. I'm just being paranoid. Okay. Make sure I'm only grabbing two. Somewhere in here, if I get rid of the modeling toolkit, it'll tell me exactly which vertices I have selected. It's kind of cool. Because with Maya's scripting, you can actually do everything. Ah, here we go. Oh no, this was script before. See, I just selected Type 1 Vertex 67. Here's where I cleared my selection. I moved some stuff around. Okay, so I do not have these selected at the moment. Do I? No, I do not. You merge. Should really just throw that merge up on the toolbar. Merge, 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 and merge, merge. Now, theoretically, we have a coffee mug that'll hold liquid. Sort of. Yes, I'm finally making the coffee mug. And that is probably the chunkiest handle on the planet, too. I might thin that guy up a little bit. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. That is not a nice, not a nice local rotation, that's for sure. Okay, everybody. What on earth is 12 degrees? So I can straighten this guy out here. No. 360 divided by 12, 30? 15? Negative 15. There we go. That math was easier than I thought it would be. Oh, boo! It kept the original rotation. Come on. Will it snap? Will it snap? There. Now it might have kept the... There we go. Oh. You beat me this time, Gadget. That is so interesting that the scale modifier stays aligned to, that remembers its original axes, but the move does not. Rotate also remembers the original. That's kind of interesting. Okay, we will again do this the easy way. We're just gonna snap it in a little bit. We'll just go in one square. And then we might just throw a bevel on this one here. What are you snapping to? Ugh. So I'm not making it the prettiest mug on the block. But that's okay too. There. We have mug now. A nice, big, chunky coffee mug. I doubt my hand will even properly fit in it here. Let's do a little save. Save seen as Rusty Low 12. Do C. C is for coffee. Now the beauty of me not freezing the transformations and all that is I can make it however I want now. But I think one thing I'm going to do right off the bat is to boolean these guys together. Check the UVs to see how terrible they are. Not terrible. So I have to be able to put, world's greatest dad on red on here. Swap out the stencils on it from time to time. All right. Well, that's curious. Wait a second. Am I actually streaming here? Why am I not getting a preview? One momento. Live, excellent. Waffle, I see your text here from before. Oh, that was just very odd. It was very odd that I lost myself. Do I even have my stream elements going? Stream elements is here. Gotta make sure my other viewer's here, right? I do think though that this this calm sleep wave might be a little too calm, a little too sleep wave. Let's load in a different list here. Ooh, and we got some storming going on. That's also exciting. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of excitement going on outside. All right. Here we go, folks. The exciting mug. Let's see if it actually fits my hands here. It does not fit my hands. That mug is entirely too small. Okay, I think instead of messing with the original values, we will just drag ourselves some vertices. Oops. Unsnap. make it a Stein instead of a it's slightly ridiculous. Maybe that could be the blend shape for it. Will be the toggle for convert to beer stein. There we go. That's probably good. Ooh, that was exciting. I do believe we just lost power, folks. No, no. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, that was super exciting. We just lost power for a split second. Let's make sure everything's still running here. All right. So yeah, this might be a shorter stream than I intended. One moment. Let's see if I can get my mute going here. But still muted. I did see something awesome on Boom's channel earlier today, and I told her I was gonna steal it. When you hit the mute button, like that, on her channel, there's a little miniature overlay that says muted. So I'm definitely going to steal that. So that when I hit the mute button, it triggers a little source to pop up saying muted. Definitely. That's a big brain. Okay, now let's see how big this coffee mug is. That looks better. Better enough. You know, it actually, the diameter doesn't look quite... Good enough. Bam. Boom, 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 doom, doom, dee, doo, doom, doom, doom. Though it really does look like a beer stein with the, how clunky it is. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna leave this in good old... No, that was the power again. One more time and I'm out. Oh. The power is probably going to go out soon. Let's say hooray for severe weather. Hooray for severe weather. Gonna see y'all next time. Catch y'all next time. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Oh, well. Let's go orange.